let's put some expression in his eyes now. So we'll give him that kind of annoyed, droll view there with the eyelids, and that should be relatively easy. First, we're going to have to ungroup the eyes and ungroup it again, and then now we're selecting the eye group, and then we're going to ungroup that again, and now we have the white cylinder that we put in. And this goes back to the reason why I picked this particular geometry tool, because it allows you to control the arcs. So it's broken down in a quarter, half, 3/4, and full. So we're going to go to half. Well, first what we'll do is we duplicate it. So we're going to go edit, duplicate it. Okay. Then we're going to go half. Okay. And then we're going to nudge it out. Only want to nudge it out about 0.25 using their arrow key. Oops, I think that went the wrong way, so I'm going to go undo. Yeah. And nudge it out. So it's on the bottom. I wanted it on the top, which is okay. We can just, I think we have to turn it back to full before we can rotate it. So so what we'll do is we'll go back to full and then rotate it 180 degrees on the inside arc. Okay, now switch it to half. Alright, change the color to yellow. And then we're going to select our pupil. Actually, we should be able to leave that there. So what we'll do is select this again, and we're going to push it out again. So we want it to cover over the pupil too. And let's deselect. It's pretty close. Select the eyelid again, and this time I'm just going to do a little tweak, push. There we go. And just out a little bit. There we go. Okay. And see, we get a little more expression in his eyes. He looks a little like blah blah blah. Ugh. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to select the pupil and the iris, and we're just going to switch the grid to 0.5, and we're just going to move the eyes just a little bit in. There we go. And that makes it a little more interesting. Okay, so let's do the same thing on this side. Going to ungroup that, select the cylinder, going to go edit, duplicate. Now first we're going to rotate it 180 degrees on the inside arc, or dial, excuse me. and we'll turn it to half, change the color to yellow, and we're going to nudge it out, but first let's do 0.25 just to keep it consistent. We use the arrow key, and then to 0.1, there, and then we'll select the pupil and the iris, and we'll just go to what was it, 0.5, and just nudge it in there. It's already, that's, look at that. He looks like, that looks, you could totally read his emotion. Looks a little annoyed or like whatever. Ugh.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.